Let's talk poop, horse poop, specifically in Mackinac Island, an island without cars, and I'm a year-round resident there. Only accessible by boat or plane. So yes, what do we do with the horse poo when there are like 500 horses on the island during the tourist season? That's a lot of horse shit. Okay, we're just gonna call it what it is. So during the tourist season, horse manure removal off the streets is part of the infrastructure that needs to happen in order to keep the island functional, because we do have roads. We actually have the only highway in America that doesn't have cars, and it's the highway that goes around our island. So like, yes, there are horses on there, lots of bicycles, and lots of people walking, and then in the winter, snowmobiles. But what do we do with the horse manure? So first of all, during the tourist season, there are workers who are stationed at certain sections of the road that they're responsible for, and their job is to shovel horse manure into these wagons that attach to their bikes, and then they take it to a compost pile that's then taken to the dump. At the dump, there are compost containers, giant compost things where manure is then put into. So we have a good system on the island for horse poo removal. Right now, we have like less than 100 horses on the island, probably closer to 40. I don't know the exact number because we still need to function as a city. We just have less need for certain things, so we can use less horses on the island to do those things. But we still have our trash removal done by horse. We still have our taxi service done by horses. All our deliveries are done by horses. So that we still need to have working horses on the island. And so we still have horse manure on our streets. It's just much less quantity. And so it just takes, you don't have to do it every hour throughout the day. And then when it snows, it's frozen. I don't actually pay attention to the horse poo removal during the winter because it doesn't seem like it's an issue for me. So your second question is, does it get smelly? I would say no, but I think other people wouldn't agree with me, and some of you guys might be like, yeah, you're crazy. A lot of people make the joke that Mackinac Island smells like fudge and horse manure. I would say it smells like fudge, yes, and horse urine sometimes. Horse urine? Have you guys ever smelled horse urine? Like that's a strong smell. I'd rather smell horse manure all day because I don't think horse manure actually smells that bad. But then again, I live on an island with no cars, and so am I just used to it? But I say some people might say yes. Some people like the smell of horse manure. I say horse urine is more potent, and we do have a system in place to clean the streets of horse urine because horses are going to pee where they pee. And if you've ever seen a draft horse pee, it's a lot. So don't splash in puddles here on Mackinac Island. They might not be water puddles. You should be able to tell by the color, but even after the rain, I would wait. During the tourist season, every night, the streets downtown, I think from the Grand Hill all the way downtown to the docks, are hosed down. So any remaining horse manure will be washed away, but really it's a lot of the urine gets washed away. So I don't think it's an issue. I think it's part of the charm of the island to have horse manure. That's not what I was going to say in my head, but that's what came out of my mouth. I think it doesn't smell bad. I guess it depends where on the island you are. If you're like downtown congested and there are like 100 horses right in that part of the street, yeah, you're probably going to encounter some more smells than normal. But I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think it's too much and overbearing, and it's not an issue for us. We have a system in place. We've been doing it for hundreds of years. So New York City, I can see, would have a more complicated situation. But yeah, we love it here.